All right, because I know that our vows and promises today are not inclusive of just us, I want to take a moment first to address our children. To Rich, Cannon, Lane, Summer, and Mossy, you have each been so welcoming as we have learned about each other. Thank you. I want you to know that I promise to always cherish and support your dad. I know that you love him. I promise to add joy to your home, to be someone you can trust and talk to in a time of need or when you need a listening ear. And to Mossy, I promise to always keep asking the questions like if Kool-Aid comes out of the side of a mountain. To Bracey, Carter, Seth, and Gage, you are my absolute greatest accomplishments. One by one, you came into this world and changed my life for the better. This union will never change that truth. Your love has buoyed me up through some of my toughest days and nights. I promise to keep the family parties going and to keep our new home just as inviting as our last ones. Thank you for your willingness to share me. To all of you, I promise to show you an example of unwavering and a kind partnership, one that I would hope each one of you would want to emulate in your own lives and marriages. Eric. I was living a life of chaotic simplicity when my boys suggested getting on a dating app and try the world of online dating. To amuse them and prove it would never work, I reluctantly agreed. After you changed your search filter to 6 feet and over, you found me. And I swiped up on you too. You were very cute, and there was something genuinely sincere in the way you wrote the description about yourself and the kids, and I was intrigued. Your first message to me on November 7th, 2022 read, "Hey Val, so nice to connect. We made it through another Monday. How'd your day go?" It was a sweet and simple message. You made the first move, and I think it's the only first move you've ever made since. Little did either of us know that that message would start a chain of not just long text messages, but also start a love story that would seem almost too fairy tale-like to ever be told. In the 17 months since that first message, you have reminded me how to be my authentic self again. You have patiently waited while I slowly unlocked closed doors to my very protected heart. We have shared insightful and deep conversations. You have endured endless questions from my curious mind. We have laughed harder than I've ever laughed in my life. You have taught me that it's okay to trust again, and you have allowed me many tender moments to be vulnerable in your arms. Every day I ask you the same question. Have I told you today that I love you? And you reply, nope, tell me why. It's a fun banter that we do, and I love it. Coming up with different reasons each day to love you has never been hard for me. Anyone who knows you would agree that you are one of the kindest people we know. You are patient, hardworking, funny, a great storyteller. You are loyal, unselfish, and completely dedicated to your family and career. You have a powerful testimony of the gospel, and I truly love you for each of these qualities. Today I tell you that I love you because of the incredible way you show up. In our relationship and in every aspect of our life, Eric, you show up. Thank you for being present, engaged in what's important to us and our families. Several months ago, after more than a week apart due to vacations, I wrote you this. Today I realize the sum of myself is no longer one, and that is truer today than ever before. Being with you means we are no longer just one person trying to go solo anymore. Now we have a partnership where we can support each other through this new chapter of our lives. I guess this really means the sum of us is now 13. Eric, in front of our parents, family, friends, children, and most importantly, you, I promise to love you deeper than you have ever been loved. Honor the man you have spent a lifetime becoming. I promise to joyfully navigate this adventure together as we find our way through many moments in this lifetime and towards all eternity. I promise to never leave without saying goodbye, to always have the sheets untucked just a little at the end, to choose salad often, to one day make it to the cabin bridge in the dark without a panic attack, and to finally figure out the difference between French fry and pizza on the ski slopes. Thank you for being my best friend, my rock, my knight in shining armor, for making me feel like a princess every day, and for asking me to be by your side as your wife. This is about to get really fun. And it will be every bit the fairy tale that we thought would never be told. Socks on or off, Eric? I love you completely.
A few years ago, Under a lot of pressure from my friends at work, my high school buddies, even my own kids, I agreed to get online and try the dating app Mutual. Cannon created my profile, picked a few killer pictures of me, and posted my info. Every now and then, I would hang out with the guys at work, and they would swipe up on a bunch of women. I'd go to lunch with a lot of friends, and they'd do the same. But nothing was ever that interesting to me. Then one day, on a whim, or maybe inspiration, I changed the height filter in the app. I only wanted to see women that were 6 feet tall or taller. And there you were. I swiped up. You swiped up, and here we are today. Thank you. It's incredible, and I'm so grateful. I too want to take a minute and talk to our kids. First to yours. Brayson and Riley, Carter and Kersey, Seth and Gage, thank you for letting me be a part of your lives. Thank you for being there for your mom through all the ups and downs. She's amazing. And I promise you that I will always take care of her, love and cherish her, protect her, and always treat her with kindness. Next, something to my kids. Ridge, Cannon, Lane, Summer, and Mossy. Being a single dad is pretty tough. We had a lot of hard days and tough nights. Through it all, you were always patient, understanding, and trying to make the best of the situation. When Valory came into our lives, you were willing to accept her and embrace her. In fact, when it comes to food in the pantry and home-cooked meals, you made it clear really fast that you prefer her. You are all my greatest joy. Thank you. Valory, as you and many of my friends know, I'm a checklist kind of guy. I have a list for everything. I even have a list for what I would say I needed in a future spouse. I wrote this down 1.5 years ago, before I really knew who you were. It includes things like independent, trustworthy, adventurous, willing to share and communicate and talk honestly. It even has something that says more social than me. Most of these guests are your friends. As we became friends and I got to know you better, I saw that you continually had the traits of the things I wanted in a future spouse. As we spent more time together, I started to realize that not only do you have all the things that I was looking for on my list, but you make a really amazing partner for me. When we are together, I am my authentic self. All the pain and hurt has been replaced by affection, friendship, and passion. Being with you brings more joy and happiness into my life than I could ever imagine. Last fall, while sitting outside on my deck together, I realized that I couldn't live without you, and that's what today is about. I never believed I would find someone like you. Thank you for being my best friend, for being my partner, for bringing happiness back into my life. I promise you that I will always love you, protect you, support you, and create a life of adventure. No matter what life brings moving forward, I promise that we will tackle it together as partners